Hello everybody. So I'm still on my walk in the dark woods and I've decided to stop and read the next chapter of our story. The story of Jeremiah in the dark woods. At the end of the last chapter, we left Jeremiah going off in search of the person who'd stolen Auntie's tarts. Chapter 2. Not Guilty. When he had gone some distance from the house, Jeremiah saw 3 bears coming towards him, a father bear, a mother bear, and a baby bear. "My name is Jeremiah Obadiah Jackanory Jones," Jeremiah said, "and I am looking for the no-good robber who stole my auntie's tarts." "Don't look at us," said the father bear. "We only eat porridge." "Which we're going home to eat right now," the mother bear said. "We just came out for a little walk while it was cooling." "My grandma lost my auntie's tarts while they were cooling," Jeremiah said. "Your grandma is a good grandma, I am sure," said Father Bear. "But those persons who take tarts from old ladies may well think twice before stealing porridge from a bear." "Or from 2 bears," said the mother bear. "Or from 3 bears," said the baby bear. "Anyone who takes tarts from my grandma could make a rug out of a bear if he really wanted to," Jeremiah said. After this, Jeremiah raised his hat to the bears and said goodbye to them and went on his way. But he had only taken a few steps when he came upon 5 gorillas sitting round a table, playing cards and drinking bottles of beer. Jeremiah began to speak. "My name is Jeremiah "We know what your name is," said one of the gorillas. "Heard you talking to them bears." Jeremiah tried to continue. "I'm looking for—" "Heard that as well," said the same gorilla. "And what I have to tell you is, we've seen no tarts whatsoever. Isn't that a fact, friends?" The other gorillas said, yes, it was a fact, most definitely it was. "Also, all of us have the perfect alibi that we have been sitting here on this very spot, playing cards and drinking beer since Tuesday." "What day is it today?" "Friday," Jeremiah said. "So there you are," the gorilla said. "Now if you will excuse us, friend, we will get on with the game. You see, in a little while, we have a boat to catch." Then, with a cheerful wave to Jeremiah, the gorilla, who had done most of the talking, turned to the one sitting on his left and said, "Deal." Jeremiah went on his way. Soon he was playing a game of his own where he had to step between the little patches of sunlight which were scattered on the ground. If he trod on the sunlight, that would be bad luck, he said to himself, and he would never see his auntie's tarts again. The next person Jeremiah met was a wolf. This wolf had on a pair of overalls and was doing repairs to a motorcycle which was upside down on the ground, surrounded by tools and bits and pieces of machinery. "My name is Jeremiah Obadiah Jackanory Jones," Jeremiah said, "and I am looking for the no-good robber who's stolen my auntie's tarts." "Not guilty," said the wolf, and he wiped a smudge of oil from his face with a rag. "I only eat grandmas myself." Then the wolf looked hard at Jeremiah and said, "Have you got a grandma, boy?" "Yes, I've got a grandma," Jeremiah said, "and she can fight wolves like you with her bare hands and a handbag. When she has to." "Oh," said the wolf, "I think I may have heard about her." And with a crafty smile at Jeremiah, he took up a wrench and went back to the repairing of his motorcycle. By this time, Jeremiah was feeling tired. When he had put some distance between himself and the wolf, therefore, he sat down and rested for a while under a tree. Jeremiah leaned back against the cool trunk of the tree and thought about the mystery of his auntie's tarts. The wolf didn't have them, although he couldn't really trust that wolf. The gorillas didn't have them, and they hadn't been anywhere since Tuesday. And the bears didn't have them. At that moment, the bears themselves, all 3 of them, came running past looking very hot and angry. As they went by, they shouted something to Jeremiah about stolen porridge and broken chairs. But before he could reply, they had disappeared again into the trees. Jeremiah got to his feet, brushed himself down, undid the buttons of his coat. He was also feeling warm now, and went on his way. When Jeremiah met the dinosaur, he did not know at first that he had done so. For the dinosaur's back legs were like the trunks of trees, and the rest of its body was hidden away by the thick covering of branches and leaves overhead. But then Jeremiah saw the dinosaur's head come swooping down towards him on the end of its long neck, and he heard the dinosaur say, "Oh, for the good old days, them good old days as is gone forever, dashash it!" Jeremiah could see now that the dinosaur was holding a Crazy Cat comic in one of its paws, from which, presumably, it had been reading. "My name is Jeremiah Obadiah Jackanory Jones," Jeremiah said. "That is just too much name for so short a boy, in my opinion," the dinosaur said. "I am looking for the no-good robber who has taken my auntie's tarts," Jeremiah said. "Well, I wish you luck in the search," the dinosaur said, "although robbers and tarts, in my opinion, are not easy things to find." The dinosaur began to withdraw its head back to a position above the trees. "Come to think of it, though, I saw a fella back there just now. He was eating something. Might have been tarts. Then again, might have been turkey pie. You never can tell." As Jeremiah set off in the direction the dinosaur had suggested, he noticed its tree trunk legs begin to walk away, and he heard its deep, melodious voice reading again in the invisible space above his head. "Them was the days, the dear days, the fair days, the rare days, the old, old days, forever gone, golding it." And Jeremiah thought to himself, "Aren't these the good old days? I always thought they were."